今日は、最近、ここ3ヶ月ぐらい、通ってるヘルストロンについて話したいと思います。About 3 months ago, my bowling friend told me about the Health-Tron, which is a kind of health treatment method, and he had a good result out of that. So since I have so many problems in my body, so I decided to go there. Whether or not it's good or it's suitable for me, I have to try and find out by myself. So the first time I went there next morning, and since then I had a kind of feeling that this might something which agrees to my confidence or to my belief, that is the health, whatever the health problem, whatever they might be, it has something to do with the blood, blood, quality of blood or circulation of blood, depending on which I believe it has something to do with the health. So I said to myself, I have to find out by myself. Although my son or my wife disagree and worried about my experiments conduct, they say it's kind of something bad, or you might be pressed to buy something or expensive without any result. And they told me strongly that they first of all they say I know there's some kind of place in a lot of old men and women go and get something cheap or something, but whatever they say, I said, well, after all, you don't know well. Whatever you say, you don't know, because you just have seen those people, but you yourself haven't tried yet. I said, I have to, in order to believe something, I have to test by myself. And this friend of mine told me that it's a kind of a treatment of blood, and blood is my confidence, my policy. If the health, either healthy or unhealthy, it has something to do with the blood. So I have to find by myself, since my close friend of bowling told me he has a good result. So I started going there, and next morning, and also within a week, I have a good result. One of the good result, which is I don't know how to say it in English. It's a Kobiro, which I have had a few years, or more than a few years, several years. I suffered from this Kobiro, and this doctor said to me, I was too late to go there after you had the first symptom, and it was true, and he said maybe 50% or so, it cannot be cured because of the this Kobiro has already turned into how do you say chronic in Japanese. Oh, I forgot in Japanese too. Manseka has already chronic. Anyway, Manseka, because of this Manseka, he said this medicine, the Kosei Bushitsu medicine and other treatment, maybe 50% cure. The rest, 50%, maybe you cannot cure. And after all, I went to see the doctor over 1.5 years, nearly 2 years. And right before going to the place of Health-Tron, I continued to go there, but no indication to cure perfectly. But because of this neutron, the Kobiro cured. This was very, very surprise to me because I didn't expect to be cured. Because the main target of my going there is my finger. I have a kind of kansetsu-en of my finger. It's because of the bowling. And the doctor, another doctor, home doctor, or the doctor I believe in, he said, once you give up playing the bowling, and if it's cured, you can start, but I don't want to stop bowling. So this is the biggest problem of mine in order to play bowling, or in order to continue playing bowling. Another one is the cramp of my toe finger. This is also an annoying thing for me to play bowling. So the main target was two, this and that. And of course, I have other problem of my shoulder. I cannot raise higher than this. It's complicated shoulder muscles, and not one muscle, maybe compound, very, very profound problem. I don't know, profound problem. Anyway, I cannot or I have been suffering out of this pain. But number one is the finger problem. Because of my finger problem, I have to reduce the weight of ball from 15 to 14, and from 14 to 13, and these days 13-pound ball is very heavy for me, because this my gripping power decreased from 55 kilo into more or less 10 kilo, so it decreases a lot, and because of this I cannot play good bowling. So number one, I want to cure this pain of my fingers, and the second is the cramp of my toes. If I have medicine, then it will be okay. If I keep taking this pill, it is not good for my brain, because I tend to forget. I tend to be forgetful if I take this medicines so often. So I cannot taken this medicine very, very carefully. Anyway, recently I already gave up marathon bowling, which is kept, or which is open in the year end, or the physical day, Taiku no Hi. There are 2 times marathon bowling from morning until evening, and I cannot participate that marathon bowling because of my toe finger cramp. So I give up this marathon bowling. It's okay, but this the other official game contains 3 games, 4 games. I want to keep this record. So because of this doki motivation, I continue to go the place of Health-Tron already. May 10, June 10, July 10, August 10. Yeah, this week, almost, the 3 months. And gradually, because other than this COVID, I haven't get good result of my finger problem, or this cramping problem. So yesterday I said to the master of the local master straight that this pain and cramping problem haven't been cured, and other than that, I have this mukumi problem in my foot. So then he showed me a list of the coating reaction, that is, before going into a good condition, you have a certain bad effect. That is called, he said, koten hanno. And the worst case is if you don't have a good result or bad result. No reaction. This is the worst case, but this your mukumi is a koten hanno, and this will be turned into good. So please continue, he said. And so today I will go there again.